Hello guys, and what is up? This is Silence Pew Pew, and we are coming at you with another video. Guys, today we are going to be playing Farming Simulator 19. Guys, and we are going to do a playthrough, basically, a let's play, if you will. We are going to go ahead and start from scratch, okay? Now, from what I've played, starting from scratch is not nearly as bad as you think. It's pretty fun, but you start from literally scratch. You start off with absolutely nothing, and you have to go from there with nothing to something. So we're gonna go ahead and, yeah, this is all good. I don't know how to change my name. Did I miss that? We're gonna play here, yeah. X. Okay, anyways, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and go with this. I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay, so basically starting from scratch, I'm pretty sure what happened is you literally are living like a city life or something along those lines, or maybe out slightly in the country, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to start a farm. You sell everything you've got, you quit your job, and then you walk to the nearest farming town. And the reason I say you walk there is because you literally have absolutely nothing. You don't start off with a truck, a car, or anything like that. Oh, also, by the way, this is Xbox One edition of the game. This is not computer version. So here we are. You only have enough money to start a small farm. First, buy some land, buildings, and necessary tools. Then sell your products and expand your farm. Boom. That's what it's telling you to do. Like I said, you literally have nothing. You start off with nothing. I just walked in here to this place. I'm literally in the corner of the map, as you can see. This is where you start out. So I went ahead and I did the math, okay? And we are gonna basically go visit the shop here, all right? And this is gonna be interesting now. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and buy the land first. So we're gonna buy this big plot of land. I do believe this is the plot of land that you start out with in the regular game. I'm not 1,000% positive, but I'm pretty sure. These buildings are not here, none of them. I think there might be something here, kind of, but it's not really a building. I don't know why they're marked as buildings, but they're not there. That's why I think this is the plot of land that you start out with, owning. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and buy that, and now a lot of people are probably like, oh my god, you just spent all your money, you have no money left. Yeah. So about that, we can come over here and we can take out loans. It's crazy. So from at least last time when I played, I could take out a $500,000 loan. Yep, I just gotta keep clicking this button. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna take out my entire loan pretty much. Maybe a little less, maybe not, I don't remember. But we're spending almost every single penny, and we still have to lease one piece of equipment. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to come here to the store. And, okay, first thing we need is this. Ah, yes, I did forget to mention, we are going to be... Oh, man, I didn't think about that. Okay, we'll start off with the cruddier wheels. I was going to get these, but I don't think we can afford to upgrade to Geotrax and stuff. So... we'll buy that a while. Okay, you can fetch it from the store. Great. I do believe I wanted... No, I wanted this one. Yep. Okay. Buy that. Okay, we're going to worry about the rest of that stuff later. For now, though, we gotta come here. And if you guys want to, you guys can write all this stuff down. We're literally buying everything that you need at minimum to start off with. I'm not 100% sure how long it takes for trees really to grow, but yeah. I haven't actually watched the time basically on it yet. Okay, so we bought a telehandler. There. So we need the log forks. Okay, we're missing something. Tractor. Oh, not what we wanted. We need one more tractor. And the tractor is what gets us planting stuff. So I did originally want to try to get this one just because it had the front end loader capabilities. However, which could have technically saved me a bunch of money, just buy the front end loader piece and then just load them in that way. But I preferred to go bigger, so we had to buy the smaller tractor here. So we're gonna buy this one. I don't care about the wheels really. Wide tires. Oh man, wide tires would be nice. Just because this is going to be doing a lot of plowing, basically. This is what's going to be planting our trees. So, with wide tires, I should be able to dig in a bit better. Well, that'll be a purchase I think we get later. Yeah. Let's just buy this for now. Okay, and now, this is the part that unfortunately sucks. I have to lease the truck. So, like, that one right there will take pretty much all of my money to lease it. We're not going to lease it right now because we don't need it right now. But here is pretty much everything that we need to get started. So, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to the shop here and buy some seeds. Now, we literally cannot do much of anything. We're not really farming for the first little bit here. People are probably like, wait a minute, you're supposed to farming simulator, why aren't you farming? You know, whatever. We're not farming though. We're gonna be doing some what the heck's it called? Forestry. Now the only thing that sucks about this tractor is it's kinda slow, so it's only got 15 miles per hour. Yes, I converted mine to miles per hour. You guys can keep yours in kilometers per hour, whatever you guys prefer, doesn't matter. It's all the same. Sometimes I like this view, other times I don't. It just kind of depends on the situation here. But, you know, oops. Okay, cool. So our seeds are in, and we can go start planting now. Yeah. We're gonna first plant stuff. We may hire a worker to do this. I don't know. Probably not. But we do have plenty of field to start on. I did kind of scope it out in my other game just to make sure. This is definitely, if you're going to be into forestry anyways, this is definitely the best place to start. If you're going to be doing farming, this is probably not a bad place to start either. Maybe I'd recommend field 21 and 20 if you could buy one of them or both of them, and then buy all of your equipment. Like I said, if you take out all of your loans, you can get $1 million, basically, to start a farm, which is not a whole lot, but it's enough to get you the basic or one or two really good pieces of equipment and then a bunch of minimum stuff. And then you might have to lease a few things, but if you wanted to, with $1 million, you can get the basic of everything, for whether you wanted to do cows or, you know, literally you could start out anywhere with $1 million. So just wanted to let you guys know that. We will take a bit more of a look through the store later, but for now we're just gonna go ahead and jump to the farm here. Ah yes, before we start here, there's one other thing I want to say. Crop destruction is on. It's a new thing that you can just have added on. Crop destruction, I'll just point to it right here. So, I have that turned on because I'm like, why not? The way to get around that is you need the narrow tires. I'm not planning on harvesting this field at all, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to back up just a little bit. We are literally just going to plant our trees right on top of this field. There's no need to. If you wanted to, you could not, but I just want to use as much space as possible, so I'm going to throw my trees onto this field. Field 24 is a good size. Field 25 is a pretty good size too. For our purposes, we're going a little crooked there. So this will work out great for us for planting trees and whatnot. So we're just going to go ahead and see how this is working out. Alright, so that looks like it plants 7 trees, it looks like. Is it not planting trees? Took a while to plant a tree, but alright. We may have missed a tree back there. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not trying to do this 100% perfect. I'm just trying to get trees planted. As you can see, though, like I said, we're killing a lot of crops here, but I'm not worried about it. Just trying to start our tree farm. So basically, we own a lot of that woods back there. As you can see, there's a bunch of pine trees, which are the only things, that's another thing I want to say. Those are the only trees that you can use to, okay, cool. So, alright, so we did miss the tree right here in this middle row, so we're going to go ahead and try to plant this. At least from my last game, you can't accidentally run over your trees, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try to not hit them. I'm going to try to not run them over. Let's just go with that. Yeah, so we're going to try to get this other tree right here in this row with these other ones, because we missed this one. Here, turn on. Plant the tree. Plant the tree. Plant it. It's not planting. Alright, I'm not sure what I gotta do to get this thing to plant. So, we're gonna go way out here. Alright, God damn it. It planted it right there. Alright, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna try to sneak our way through these 2 trees here. Okay, so, boom, we're done with that. So we're gonna bring this bad boy over here. We're gonna set him right here, turn off the engine, and we're gonna jump to, I guess, this guy. Sure that'll work. Alright, so, in this game, we're probably not gonna do a whole lot of, cutting down for this game, just because I want to kind of keep this one, you know, right around 30 minutes for this gameplay. And then all of the other gameplays after that, I'm going to try to keep right around 30 to 45 minutes. Like I said, we're just going to go ahead and skip to us being at the farm, though, with this machine. We're just trying to get all of our machines there right now, that's it. Also, I just wanted to let you guys all know that when you're on your property, grass is a crop, technically. So when you run it over, it kills it. I wouldn't worry about that, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. So, as you guys can see, this road right here on the map, that big one there, oops, this one, this whole thing right here, this is the edge line of our property. This pine tree right here will work. I can cut that one down. However, with this machine, I can't cut this one down here with this machine. If I can get a good angle here. let me just show you guys here. See, cannot, or this type of tree is not supported. It's because it's got too big of branches. So if we just kind of look up here, you can see that's a huge branch right there that we're actually hitting. It's not supported, so just notice that. Realize that only pine trees here are. They're real simple. You just literally cut them. I don't know if you guys ever seen this machine work or not. It's pretty cool. Check out some other videos on that. Like I said, we might cut down a little bit in this game, in this one, but we're not going to do it in this one. So we are going to go ahead and finalize the last piece of our equipment here. We do still need to pick up a truck in order to carry this. We could honestly... Ooh, turn a little quicker there. We could honestly get like a dolly and use our tractor for it. Whether our tractor's got enough horses behind it to do it, I'm not sure. But whatever. We're gonna go with the truck option, just because the truck will get there much quicker. It'll be a little bit faster of a process, and eventually we are gonna buy our very own truck. It's just $10,000 can't buy you a truck, at least not a big one. So, all right, guys. Again, we are gonna go ahead and jump to the farm. This one will be the quickest jump, though. So, well, for me. Okay, guys, so yeah, I made a quick pit stop at field 21 here. I just want you guys to see what it kind of looks like. So it starts off with, I'm pretty sure, wheat. Field 20 is right there, too. It's not too bad. I don't know what's in it. But, like, if I run through this guy's field, it doesn't kill his crops. So you don't get fined for that or anything like that. Just so you guys know that. Okay, guys, so here we are. I just want to let you guys know there is another alternative to this forestry if you wanted to start out doing forestry. You do not actually have to buy this stuff that I bought. Obviously, there's always workarounds that you guys can buy. You can start off with, if anything, I recommend buying this machine right here. This thing makes your life 1,000 times better. Like I said, there's only one small issue with it, and that's just transporting the wood. It's very expensive. There is a smaller one. It's $275,000. You should check that out in the store. I've never used this one, but it's there. This one just can't do very large trees. I'm not sure if that means tall-wise or thickness. And then there's this one here. It just has less horsepower, so I was like, I'll go with the bigger horsepower one. I don't know if this can cut more, if it can't cut more, I don't know. These two are a little different in some way. Horsepower is one way that I've noticed. But if you guys want, you can start out with this small one. This stuff here, I've never bought them. Oh, I have. I lied. I bought them in 2017, actually. I think it was this one. It might have been this one. I'm not sure if they carry over or not really. But either way, they're great. But I feel like there's a faster way to do it. And that faster way to do it is with a telehandler, a front wheel loader, or a front loader. And then getting yourself a truck and then the trailer. This big trailer here. If you cut them right, you can fit 2 sets of logs on there. Stack up however you want. Actually, no, it was this one I bought. I bought this thing, and then I had a trailer or tractor pull it. Anyways, that's not important though. Like I said, these things I don't too much deal with them. They're nice, but you have to load all the wood right beside them, and they're great though. They make loading very quick. With these, you can honestly just pick up the wood. And if you angle it correctly, which angling it's a bit of an issue, but not impossible, you can actually get the wood to just land correctly in the hole perfectly on the trailer. And then, or you can make a big pile and then have your wheel loader, tail handler, or front loader pick it up. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't actually know what I was saying. But anyways, that's just kind of the route that I went. This is the more expensive route. This gets you the better equipment up front. The other route you could go is getting this tractor here, which is pretty cheap, but you can have the front loader, like we already kind of discussed. Get the correct front loader attachments for it. Get this here, this one here, my bad. This one, you don't want that one. You'll want this one, and then you'll get the log fork here. which is very cheap log fork, 800 bucks. You can only pick up one log with this. You can try to pick up more, but it freaks out. Even if you pick up one, sometimes it like starts flipping. It's weird. Anyways, and then you get the trailer. You can get the trailer here. This big trailer still. You can still get that one, and that tractor will pull it. You just need the dolly. Just get the dolly, okay? See, this is much cheaper because you're killing like 3 things with one, so you're using that tractor pretty much for everything. So in reality, if you wanted to, you could even get more of an expensive tractor. You could go for this guy. You could go for any of these ones here, really. Anything that you think is enough. This one has 115 horses, though, behind it, so that was what I thought would be enough for me. You know, once you get up into the ones up here, though, most of the time these ones start to lose horsepower, but their maintenance cost is way lower. They're normally, some of them are faster, things like that. I don't know about medium tractors. Okay, so you could go for this one, actually. This one wouldn't be too bad. Or this one. Just kind of depends on what you want. If you want more horsepower, I'd probably go with one of these two here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd go with one of these two if you're looking, you know, you could easily do that, because if you're eliminating your front end loader, which is like 70,000, you're eliminating your truck, which is 130,000. Basically, you could get, I think, a 70 or something $1,000 truck. Let me see. Yeah, you can get a $120,000 truck. That's the smallest one you can get, and then you're getting a $9,000 dolly here. Not bad. You could easily do that way. I just went the easier route where I'm not using one piece of equipment for basically everything. I've got its own equipment for it, and eventually I'll need to buy a truck. So anyways, guys, that's just the route that I went. And then if you do that first route that I'm talking about, where it saves you a little bit of money, you could maybe even buy some animals, like chickens or sheep. One of those two, and then you could buy the appropriate things for those two to keep alive. When you get into cows, you need a lot of stuff. Horses, I really haven't done anything with horses yet, so I don't know what you need. I'm sure they're not easy to maintain, though, but I wouldn't recommend horses. Pigs, same thing with pigs. Pigs are pretty easy to manage, but I would stick with sheep. With sheep, you can get away with, I think, easier stuff. I think we're for sheep anyways. Did we pass any sheep? No. Sheep are at the end. So with sheep here, you know, they just need grass or hay. They can eat grass or hay. I don't think pigs can. No, pigs can't. They won't eat grass or hay. Your sheep, literally that's a mower and then a loading wagon. And then boom, your sheep are good, and they just need water as well. But that's another route. Your chickens, they need wheat, which you can buy actual chicken feed in the store. Actually, I guess you can buy any of their feeds. So it's completely up to you guys on what you do here. Yeah. Yeah, if you want, you know, get your pigs. Okay, so you can't get cow feed unless that's in here, but I don't think it is. No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, so you can buy the bales that you need and then mix it in correctly, but that's a lot of equipment, and these bales are not really that cheap. The feed's really not cheap either. I would recommend just getting your own wheat, because when you sell it, let me just show you up, it's gotta save. When you go to sell anyways, your wheat, you sell about 1,000 kilograms. I assume it's kilograms. I'm not sure, though. Honestly, I don't want to lie to you guys on that. But when you go to sell your wheat, it's 1,000 kilograms of wheat, and you get $400 for it, roughly. And they're charging me $1,500, I think, for wheat. Yeah, for a big bag of wheat, they're charging. It's $1,500. So they're charging me literally 4 times the price, maybe even 5 times the price, almost 5 times the price, probably. So just want to let you guys know that it's not the cheapest option, but if you buy enough chickens, you know, because it's only 40,000, right? Yeah. Oh, 20,000. The cheapest one's 20,000. It can hold 100 chickens. They're $50 each. So, what was that, 5,000, so that's 25,000, and then you get this bag here. Yeah, you're looking at like 26,000, 27,000 just for your chickens. And with 100 chickens, you'll be making a decent amount of eggs. You can also sell the chickens then back. I think you could sell them for about 25 bucks, which isn't a lot, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, okay, well, if you have 90 chickens, so that's what I'd probably start off with 90 chickens, let them reproduce. Once you get to like 98 or something like that, maybe sell 10 of them or something, or maybe when you get to 100, sell 10 of them, whatever, you know, do that, so that way you can keep new fresh chickens coming in, they're laying eggs, whatever. The eggs, you don't sell them for a whole lot. I think 75 eggs goes for roughly $300, a little less. But if you have 100 chickens, and let's say they each lay just an egg a day, you know, that's 100, and you really didn't do a whole lot. They don't eat food very fast, and a lot of the times what happens is their food falls out, and then you just scoop it back up and put it back in, and that's how you keep them clean. If you've played any of the other farming games, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Time continues to roll on by. We are keeping it at 1 speed right now. We probably will do, you know, we're going to do a little bit of harvesting here. We're going to cut down a few trees just to kind of show you guys how everything works, and we're going to make a pile. So I kind of like this view, it's neat. Don't worry if you can't get a hang of this machine. This machine's kind of hard, definitely for people who are first trying this machine ever. A lot of these machines, they're not bad. I wouldn't ever say that they're bad, but they're not exactly like the machines from the real game, or from real world. They're very similar in many aspects, but they're not quite perfect. We're going to change this up to, let's try 6. I'm not 100% sure what we want yet, but okay, so that cut off. The entire tree was a little over 6 feet, so 6 meters, my bad, not 6 feet. But yeah, I have a license to drive a telehandler here, but that thing is, I mean, I'm just pushing 2 different sticks, basically. That's how I get the different levers. So in the actual machine, you got more than that, but yeah. So like I said, this thing is pretty easy to use. You know, it's really not terrible. Some people complain that this stuff's too hard to use. Whatever, though. You know, it's teach their own. I think it's a pretty simple structure here. Use everything the correct way. Is this thing even on? I don't think it's on, but it says it is. I've never actually used one of these things in real life. I'm not trying to claim that I've used this. I'm just saying, like, other machines, you know, obviously, like, when you get inside, if you get inside here and you just look, I mean, like, there's, like, 30 buttons on this thing. There's buttons all up the side of this here, you know, it's like, all my Xbox controller here, I have, you know, what, 10? Oops. Alright. Yep. Ooh, well. Maybe, I don't know, 15? Who knows? But yeah, let me see, where did I build that pile at? Okay, right there. Yeah, so this is basically all. This is how you use the machines. This is how you're going to farm here. Well, we're not really I mean, we're forestry farming, I guess. Call it whatever you want, you know. I'm good with this. This makes a decent amount of money, so if you're kind of new to the game, this isn't a bad way to go. But if you're new to the game, I would recommend just farming. Because farming, it's fun. That's pretty fun, pretty simple, self-explanatory kind of thing. You know, you just sow your crops in, harvest them, plow the ground, you know, cultivate, whatever you need to do, fertilize, you know, and that's fun because that one there, you'll see, like, your farm grow more and more because you'll be buying different equipment, you know, Because you get into harvesters and they start to get expensive, and then it's not just the harvester you need to buy though. You need to buy, you know, the actual, all of the other stuff that goes with it, because you need cultivators, you know, sewing machines, whatnot. Oops, wrong button. So, you know, it's everybody though. You know, whatever you want to do, just know that you don't only have to farm. So that's always a thing. You know, you can always do forestry. You can do animal. You can, in this one, you can just do animals. In previous games, you couldn't before. You actually had to do, like farming to do the animals. But in this one, you can do animals by themselves. It's a bit more expensive, but you know, it's still just as good. And you can start it off much quicker. So really, you just want to try to get yourself a nice little pile here. And then we're going to back up just a little bit. And sometimes you can turn the trees, sometimes you can't, like that, boom. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and cut this thing. And I think that's where we're going to pretty much end the video, guys. But I just want you guys to know that everything here in this game is an option. You can do animals, you can do crops, you can do forestry, you can do just baling. You can even do contracts, just missions if you wanted to. These are not too bad. I do have to say, though, be very careful with them. Like this one here, it's not terrible. You get $10,000 for 18 acres of fertilizing. Fertilizing goes pretty quick. These are normally the missions that get you, that are easy to do, quick. But if you don't have that piece of machine down there in the bottom there, or something equivalent to that, you have to rent it. Now, you can rent it at a reduced cost. However, you still have to buy the fertilizer. That is something I did not know. I figured the fertilizer would be provided for me. No, you have to pay full price for the fertilizer. And if you don't, please somebody tell me, because I have no idea where else to get free fertilizer, or fertilizer that comes out of my pay here, because paying $2,000 or whatever I think it is for fertilizer is to fertilize somebody else's field. You know, when you add in this, and then if I don't have the correct equipment, that's $5,000 that I'm losing off of this mission, giving me $5,000, which isn't great, but baling is another one that I recommend. This one takes a little bit longer, but normally, I don't know why, it gives you a much bigger bang for your work. So this is literally less than half of the field. And the only problem though is this one gives you like 7 or 8 pieces of equipment, because you need to mow, and then you need to turn over the grass, and then you need to pick it up, and bale it, and also I think you need to take it to the barn. Yep, you need to take it to the barn as well. Harvesting can go pretty quick. Just know sometimes the equipment gets pretty expensive. Like this one here, that's a fourth of the cost. So same thing with fertilizing, it's about a fourth of the cost. But if you have your own equipment, you can do it with that. It doesn't matter even if it's the smallest thing possible, you can still do it with that. However, if you're going to lease equipment, I recommend just leasing the equipment from them, because it's much cheaper. Like here, this guy's giving me this thing for $3,000. Let's actually find out how much it would be from the store. Let me just find it. I have actually no idea where it is. Crop protection, here it is. Yeah, so this thing normally $200,000, or we can lease it for $15,000. If I lease this, I won't even make money off the game. I'll lose money. Now, granted, it can hold a heck of a lot of fertilizer. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Standard. Why would you want to get standard tires? Like, that costs more, too. Narrow tires are the ones you want for fertilizing, because if you don't, you'll drive over top of your crop and kill them. You will kill your crop if you have crop destruction turned on. I recommend leaving that turned on just because, like I said, if you guys want, check out all these settings here that I got on. These are things that I'm doing. If I hire helpers, normally I like to keep that stuff off. I'll turn it on sometimes. I feel like them buying it, though, is more expensive than me just replacing it. I don't know. if anybody does know, please leave something down in the comments for me. Plant growth, slow. I may change that to default or normal or whatever the heck it is. I went with the game starts you out at slow. I don't know how long trees take to grow. I think in 2017 they took I think it was 3 days on normal or something like that. So who knows on slow? I don't remember what it was on slow. I mean, I could be waiting 5 days of in-game time till I, am able to play, but we'll find out. So we're gonna go here and save, and this is where we're gonna end the video, guys. If you guys do have any questions for me, please drop them down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be making a series, like I said, out of this. It's gonna be called a Let's Play, probably. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.